In this problem, we were asked to find the equation of a straight line from this given pair of points. Now, the equation of the straight line is in the form of y equals mx plus c. Now, we know that m is the gradient of the change in y over the change in x. Okay, that's the rise over the run. So the change in y is y2 take y1 over x2 take x1. So this becomes our formula for gradient. We also know that if you're given a point in a gradient, you can use this formula to find the equation of line. So if this is our gradient, then we could just combine these two concepts to come up with the one formula. Y take y1 is y2 take y1, x2 take x1, x take x1. Now, the y and the x is what we're trying to end up with in our equation. The y1, the y2, the x2 and the x1 come from these points. So we can just label them, doesn't matter how, as long as x1 goes with y1 and x2 goes with y2. Then we're just going to substitute them straight into here and do a little bit of algebra and come up with an equation for the y equals mx plus c. So it's y take y1. Go back to the first point. y1 is 4, so y take 4. Then y2 is the 5, so 5. y1, the 4, take 4, over the x2, in this case, 1, and the x1, 3, bracket, x take, and the x1's point is 3. Now, let's simplify this fraction. You don't have to do it in as many steps, but it might help some of you. So we've got 5 take 4 is 1 over negative 2, x take 3. Now we want to expand this bracket out, so we have the y take 4, we can leave that on that side. We'll have the x on 2, and that's a negative, and then a minus times a minus will be a plus, and we have 3 on 2. Okay, now we need to move the 4 over to this side, so we're going to have y is equal to still the negative x on 2, plus the 3 on 2, and minus 4 on the other side becomes plus 4. Now, at this point, you could get your calculator out and add these two together, alright, or you can use your mad fraction skills to know that x on 2. So 3 on 2, we need this to be on 2, so it's going to be 8 on 2. 8 and 3 is 11 on 2. So that would be the equation in the form of y equals mx plus c. So it's a negative gradient, it's a negative half. Its intercept is 11 on 2. Sometimes the back of the book will give you an answer, and they'll multiply this out so that they'll have 2y and minus x plus 11. They might even make this whole thing equal to 0, so they might have 2y plus x minus 11 equals 0. So they're also the same answer. They just don't like the fractions, these textbooks. I don't know. Alright.